These little details are killing me.
You know, there's a new software out that makes musicians totally obsolete.
What do you mean, like you don't have to know how to play instruments to make music?
Lewis, in a few hours, I can create a full orchestra right on my hard drive.
Oh, get out of here. You serious? You're a genius, Tom.
I know. I just wish I had social skills.
Now we need the lead singer.
Musicians totally obsolete.
What do you mean, like you don't have to know how to play instruments to make music? What do you mean, like you don't have to know how to play instruments to make music?
Musicians totally obsolete. Musicians totally obsolete. Musicians totally obsolete.
All right, welcome.
You don't have a band.
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome. Do need to turn my headphones back down today.
What do you mean, like you don't
I think I
have to know
updated this a
social skills?
little bit the other day. I'm gonna bring it down just a touch more for myself.
Social skills.
Welcome. Hopefully everybody's having a great Tuesday and a great week. We're gonna get started here in just a few minutes. I also noticed that something that came up the other day. I was streaming the other day, and I figured out that I could essentially update the chat and stuff on screen. And man, I was testing, it and everything, and I don't have a good way of clearing it on here. Interesting. That's all right though. Ooh, oh man. I was trying to think of all right. So yeah, welcome in. Hopefully everybody's had a great week so far. I know it's only Tuesday, but at least for some of us, it's going to be a short week. I do not work on Friday. It is Good Friday, which is awesome. As for today, we're going to get into a little bit of news. Well, I should say, not say a little bit. There's kind of a lot of news. Kind of a lot of whole bunch of random different things all over the place. So that'll be fun. We're going to get into some more System Shock. Also wanted to do some some very light conversation about the new season of The Last of Us. The reason I want to do light conversation is because I know some people have not seen it. But yeah, before we do all that, let's do a couple of web games. Oh, a little coffee on the side here. So let's start off with a little guess the game. Which, yeah, I don't even know what the hell this is. Look like it's a foot, but I don't know what the hell is coming up out of the front of the foot here. Mm. 65% on Metacritic. Interesting. Bunch of power lines and stuff. I don't know. This is real weird. PC, Xbox 360, and PS3. So it's a little bit of an older game. Just a little bit. I need a little bit more. Action, quick time events, stealth, and sci-fi. Man, I don't know. I thought it was like a Detroit Become Human kind of thing, but it might not be. I mean, I'll toss it in there as like a guess. Why not? 2013. That doesn't. What the fuck is that? There's a big head, hole going on back here. What the fuck is that about? It's definitely some kind of robot type game. I'm just not sure if I know what it is, though. Don't Nod Entertainment. Oh yeah, this does not look familiar at all. Interesting. Wow, this is not one I feel like I've ever seen. I mean, not that I there's a lot of these kind of games I don't know, but God, this seems like a one like is really one I've never seen. Remember Me. Well, the irony is that I did not remember you. I'm so sorry. All right, let's do a Game Duel instead. Hopefully Game Duel is good today. Oh, is it fucking Pokemon again? Is it seriously fucking Pokemon? I swear to God, it's one of the fucking Pokemons, and I had this problem last time where I don't know what the fucking Pokemon games are. I don't know, like, there's too many of them. It's a newer Pokemon though, I think. I just don't think I could tell you which one it is. Alpha Sapphire sounds kind of cool. Black version 2. I don't fucking know. Why the fuck would I know? Pokemans? I was also wondering if it was that Legends game. Okay, it's not. Oh man, this is bad. Oh man, I don't Don't know. Coliseum Conquest Crystal Diamond? I mean, it could be. That's the problem. Gold, Heart Gold, Leaf Green. I didn't think it was one of the like remakes. To be honest, it could be though. I don't think it's Sword or Shield. Don't think. I don't know. Could be Sun or Moon, but I don't remember what those look like at all. Could be one of the X or the Y's, I think. Oh man. Correct franchise. So is it Pokemon Y then? Let me throw a Y in here. Oh, it's not Pokemon Y either. Oh god. I don't know. Oh man. Oh man. Pokemon Sword? Oh my god. I legitimately don't know these that well. So every time they come up, I have this crisis of just not knowing which Pokemon game it is. Like I see a lot of the artwork and stuff in the like the main artwork and stuff. The box art, but god damn, that's way too many Pokemon games. It's so many. All right, let's do an artwork as well. SWAT. Is it just called SWAT? Interesting. I'm not sure which one this is or what this is. A Battlefield game? Oh man, I don't know. What did I guess? Bad Company? Oh, maybe it's just man. Oh my god, that was so lucky. I was like, oh man, Battlefield falls into that same weird thing where there's too many of them and I wouldn't know which one's which and just do a guess on them. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's jump into a little crossword as well. Say whether you'll go. Say whether you'll go. Fitting game for Chip, Jack, and Betty to play. Blank acid. Beginning of a joke. Could be like knock. Or setup. Mix as salad. A doomed Shakespeare lover. It's got to be like. Ooh, it's got to be like either Romeo or Juliet, I assume. I mean, it's got to be Romeo then, right? Can't be Juliet there. Short comedic performance. so this is definitely a setup then. Planet shrouded in toxic cloud that smells like rotten eggs. Planet shrouded in toxic clouds. It smells like rotten eggs. What? Support with up. I'm never going back. The blank. I'm never going back. The blank is in the blank. Past is in the past. What's happening, Vash, man? Past? I don't know. That seems weird. I get. Well, let's see. Acid? Amino? No, what, how do you spell it? How do you spell amino? Amino acid? Maybe. Could be. Mix as in salad? Toss? Oh, wow. Interesting. It's coming together a little bit here. Yeah, you're probably right. Poker seems correct. Short comedic performance. Skits. Okay. Venus. And then this is P, which I don't know what it is. Keep your top spot in the app. 311, nice. RSVP, poker, amino, setup, toss, pass, Romeo, skits, Venus, and prop up. Interesting. Okay, it's not what I thought. Not what I thought at all. Dannon, light and fit, variety pack, Greek yogurt. 18 pack of yogurt. Yeah, how you doing, man? How is your day going? I'm gonna go like a $9.99 on this. Pretty close, pretty close. $11.99. Oh, I had a feeling that it was gonna be around like a 12 for some reason. I wasn't sure why. Was not sure why. Interesting. Okay, nice. Just woke up from a nap. I love to hear that. Tired again. What do you know? Yeah. Naps rarely solve the problem of being tired. They rarely solve that issue. Unless you do like you got to do a power nap, which is so much harder. I also, I talked about it a little bit early, but I mean, wasn't much anybody in, but, so the overlay, we do have the new overlay for stream and everything, and it seems to be working pretty good, but, I brought this up to Vash, and this is more for you anyway, man. Yeah, there's no good way. I haven't found a way to clear the at the beginning of a stream or at the end of a stream. There is no way to clear this on the overlay. You can only clear your specific one that you're seeing, but it doesn't clear the overlay. So just be aware. Others are asleep. Nah, bro. I take like an hour nap all the time, and they're just not good naps. They're not efficient. They make you way more tired. Wake up worse. Refreshing the source doesn't. Nope. No. I thought that the same thing. I was like, let me just refresh that source, and it does not. $10 to $30, or I'll be out again. Yeah. I can usually be okay if I do like a long nap. I can usually be okay once I get up, but it's that getting up that's so tough. It's so tough. That 10-minute nap, oh man, that's the move right there. If you can get that 10-minute nap in, oh man, oh mama. I remember being at work and getting those 10-minute naps in, and just I would wake up and feel amazing. Man, I check my overlay. Yeah, see, I was trying to see if there's any other settings in there that I could fuck with that would help it, but it didn't seem like there was anything, except if you have it set to automatically, you know, expiring. But on here, I don't want them to expire. I want these ones to always be here. And it looks like that's going to be very difficult. I did try and choose a better, bolder font, but I'm not sure if it's better or not yet. So I don't know, y'all. I like it in general. It's much easier, cleaner too. I don't have to wait for some other bot to like connect over or anything.
The person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are
first. It is just cleaner, but it's at the expense of some other things. Title, what's happening, buddy? Welcome on in. How you doing? Oh man. Title, you were streaming the other day too, right? Yesterday? Oh, Sunday. I was like, not yesterday. It was Sunday. Yeah. Title is doing a little streaming. Make sure you're checking Title out. He's been playing South of Midnight, I think is the game is called. The game still looks great. I have not gotten to check it out, but I did see a clip of it the other day, and it was giving me a lot of almost Bramble vibes, which is crazy. Not what I was expecting. Oh man. Do I have it in my wish list? I'm gonna add it to my wish list. $40 too. That's actually cheap. It's a $40 game. That's really cool. Might be worth playing sooner than later. I do want to play a game. What the hell is the other game that I wanted to play? It's another game I want to play that I've been like wanting to do and not doing because I felt like it was going to take a long time. But now this game is taking a long time, so now I'm like, man, maybe I just do it. Maybe I just fucking rip it. Oh yeah, it's only like 9 hours. A game called Soma. I've heard just amazing things about Soma, and so it's one of the ones that's on my list of games I want to play at some point. So I might rip Soma, and then maybe we'll do South of Midnight after that. It's also on Game Pass. I don't have Game Pass, man. I just don't play Game Pass itself enough to justify it. Highly recommend. Love the claymation style, dude. It's so good. Just seeing the little bit that you were doing with it was so cool. Also, still pulling down that fence. How has that been? You said you pulled like half of it the other day, right? Or you had got half of it done. How's that been? Also, guys, I'm gonna do a little. I do want to do a little talking about the first episode of Last of Us, season 2. I'm gonna be super vague, super general, and not talk about any spoilers. But I wanted to talk about just some of my basic feelings and stuff. I'll try to give everybody a heads up if that's something you don't want to hear anything about at all. But I do want to talk about it a little bit. I was gonna wait and see if Plenty stops by because I didn't know if she was gonna be wanting to hear about it. In the last panel right now. Nice, dude. Hopefully you can knock that out and be done with it soon. Oh, and then the season finale, I think, of Daredevil is tonight. I believe that's tonight. Yeah, so that's gonna be really cool too. And then Andor starts really soon. So much more to get into. When does Andor start? Oh man. Is Andor next month? I'm really excited for that. That's going to be a really, really good series. The first season was so good. And then, oh no, Andor is, Tuesday. Damn. Okay. Well, I'm away that day. Oh damn. Actually, man, I didn't even realize either. Next week. Okay, so next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is when I'm traveling for work, so that's gonna be shitty. So I'm not gonna be streaming. But next Tuesday is my cat's birthdays. We generalized their birthdays because they were like both right around the same age when we got them, and we don't know when they were actually born because we just got them from people. But that is next Tuesday. I always forget that it is literally the day before Vash's birthday. That's right, guys. If you didn't know, Vash's birthday is next week. Yeah, that's funny, bro. I think we literally put it there just because we were like generalizing, and then I was like, "Ooh, it's right before Vash's birthday." I believe what? Plenty's birthday's around that time. I thought Jenna's birthday's around that time. Oh no, Jenna's birthday was just a couple weeks ago. That's right, because she was also April. She was just early April. Man, I'm trying to remember everybody's birthdays. Holy hell. Yeah, that's awesome though. It's a lot of good celebrations of people. That's super fun. So yeah, next Tuesday I won't be streaming though because I'll be traveling for work, unfortunately. So we'll just do a bigger boy on Thursday. Maybe we'll do a Saturday stream next week too. The 26th. Maybe that'll be it. That's awesome. Which part is awesome? Because I know you're not talking about the traveling for work, because that's gonna be. I'll talk about it if you didn't remember me talking about it, because I'll talk shit about it again. Literally flying out 6 in the morning on next Tuesday, a week from today. 6 in the morning, flying out, doing like a meeting and stuff, and then flying back at 6 at night that night. Oh, the birthdays. Yeah, the birthdays are great. I'm super excited. I need to I'm just looking at my calendar because I put a lot of these in here. I should put a couple more people's in here too. But I started putting some like showed like air dates and stuff because I wanted to remind myself. So yeah, I had Andor season 2, Last of Us season 2 in here. Little things like that, just so I can remind myself. There's so many things that I forget, and then it's nice when they're on like the calendar, and then you don't have to remember them. I am gonna talk about it a little bit too because I don't normally, but my birthday is coming up as well. And it's funny, everybody's birthdays are all around the same fucking time, but mine is the 1st of May. I don't normally talk about it, and last year I was like really like I'm just gonna keep low. I think I don't know what it was about, or I don't remember exactly, but like I remember like Vash was really doing a big thing for his birthday, and I kind of was like, I just want him to kind of have this big celebration for him, and so I was like, I'm just gonna keep mine under the low. This year, not that I'm gonna go crazy or anything, but it is the 1st. It's gonna be a Thursday. I'm gonna stream. It's not gonna be anything crazy, but if you guys want to, I'll be here streaming. If you guys want to come hang out, and then that weekend I'm going up to Canada, guys. Plenty, how are you doing? Plenty, did you get to watch Last of Us on Sunday? I was talking about that. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. I can do it right now actually if you guys don't mind, but I will be very, again, it's vague, not talking about a lot of stuff. You know, nothing crazy. I'm not gonna talk about anything spoiler or anything, just some general feelings. We all Bulls, Canada. Yeah, Canada's gonna be awesome. I made a react video, but I don't know if I'll post it. Ooh, I'd love for you to put up a react video. I'd love to see that. I literally was saying I wanted to wait until you were here to talk about it, just so I could get. Again, we want to keep it vague, so nothing crazy in the chat, guys. Anybody who has seen it or has not. But so here, I'll talk about it real quick before we get into it. I promise I'm not gonna spoil anything. But yeah, so the show is unsurprisingly still very good. I will say very good. I was just you know what I'm not sold on still? I think I'm not sold on Bella Ramsey as Ellie. She's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't know that I'm sold yet. I need to see some more stuff with her. Yeah, the girl who plays Dina is a standout. I will say Caitlin Dever was good. I still miss Abby being muscly, but she was good. And Gale? Which one was Gale? Oh my god, why am I missing? Why is Gale fleeting from me? Gale. Oh yeah, Gale was great. Sorry, I was trying to think of who Gale was. Yeah, Catherine O'Hara. Yeah. That character is brand new. Catherine O'Hara's character. That's not really anything. But the stuff that they're doing with Catherine O'Hara stuff is going to be very interesting. Her storyline is going to be the one that they expand, not because of her, but because of the other stuff that she's involved in. Is going to be some of the stuff that gets expanded, like Bill's episode before in the last season. They introduced some new monsters to the series, but not to the to the show, but not to the game. So it's stuff that people have already seen, which was really cool. But there was like a couple of things I was kind of interested as far as there's some ways that they've shown some things early in this that were later in the actual game that I thought was really interesting. I think that's going to be an interesting play. I wonder if this is they want to give some different context or some other things because of the show. Maybe they're trying to spin the narrative a little bit differently to try and push it a specific way. It's interesting. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, Dina was great. Dina was amazing, and she's in so many other things too that she was really good in. She was in Alien Isolation as well, or not Isolation, Romulus. Sorry. I'm not crazy about her as Ellie. I liked her as Ellie better in season 1 so far. Again, it's only one episode of season 2 so far. So, but I just didn't buy her as much so far. I think she's bringing, and this is not probably all Bella Ramsey's fault, but some of the jokiness and stuff is, I don't know, is a little bit, yeah, she's got a youth appearance too, which I can get past that, because I think that's kind of part of it too, a little bit, but I think there was some weird jokiness that I don't know. It's weird because I'm like, Ellie is so jokey, but like there was some of it that was just kind of weirdly off-putting at times. Did you see Snape killed Dumbledore and Vader is Luke's father? Wild? Bro, facts. That is wild.
And you are out of here.
Hey, we both got him. Nice. Yeah. On a side note, I don't talk about Harry Potter stuff here, but if you guys are interested, they have been announcing some of the cast for the Harry Potter show over on HBO. And the only thing that has been interesting to me was that they have showed who Snape is going to be played by. I'm just saying, I don't know if you guys have seen that at all, but it is real weird. Only because, okay, so let me pull this up a little bit. is not happy about it. Here's why I would say that. I mean, I don't know why she's upset about it. I don't want to, but so here's what I was gonna say. Papa Esidu? Oh my gosh, this guy's got a very wild name. Let me pull it up over here so I can show you guys. What's happening, Ron? It is this man right here. And listen, I don't mind them, you know, kind of having different people of color and stuff coming into different roles and stuff. I don't think that's ever been a big issue. The problem I saw was Snape gets treated pretty bad by Harry's dad. And at the time, you know, you're just like, wow, James is a dick for bullying this kid. And now there's like, damn, was Harry Potter's dad racist? There's a little bit of like some other undertones here. I mean, I don't know. I think the guy could probably be a great actor and he can crush it and all those things. But there's like some other intentions that, you know, could be interesting. James is a racist, definitely, bro. Damn. Yeah, that's her criticism as well. Yeah, it just kind of changes how that narrative is, which is whatever, right? I don't know. I like I said, I don't talk about Harry Potter stuff over here. I am a super hater of J.K. Rowling, and I don't give a shit about the stuff that she's gonna profit from, so I don't really like talking about it. But I just saw that and I was like, this is such a weird thing. That's her criticism. Yeah, she is miserable. I don't know why. She is, but yeah, so I will say, kind of wrap up my Last of Us feelings, but yeah, first episode I thought was good. I'm very excited to kind of keep on seeing what they're gonna do. The cinematography and everything has been still A+, I think so. I think they are doing some really fun stuff. And I think this could be a good season, at least for the people who aren't upset about everything else already. Money apparently doesn't automatically happy. What? Money apparently doesn't automatically happy, Cody. I see what you're saying. Make you. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm just reading it as you wrote it. No, I know, but my point is just that J.K. Rowling, she's like, I don't know. I definitely have said it before. You're good, man. I'm just giving you shit about it. But I've definitely said it before, but like, she's like written a huge book about being like a person being an outsider, finding inclusion in homes that are where people are judging you and stuff. And then she's literally like, but what if I hate a specific group of people? And you're like, oh wow, interesting. I don't know. She's just a weird fucking person. I don't understand her. Last of Us, what's that? Man, there's a new show of it too. Yeah. Contradicting themselves. Yeah, sometimes, but sometimes it's not as bad as this one. This one seemed particularly bad. But not only that, she just the hateful things that she says is weird. That's not it's not that unusual. I mean, I'm not saying that it's super unusual. It's just I don't know. But it's just more so for me. That's why I don't talk about her shit here. Or I don't like talking about her shit here because it's not putting any kind of real positivity into anything at this point. She's a terrible person. She could have retired with her billions. Exactly. And then just shut the fuck up. But no. Crazy off-putting for a fan. Exactly. Which is why I've legitimately kind of distanced myself from a lot of that kind of stuff. And a lot of people have. A lot of people still are like, hey, I still love, you know, those things, but I don't, you know, I try to do the whole thing where you separate the art from the artist. And it's wild. It seems like such a weird take for her to have, you know? I don't know. So whatever. I just saw that and I thought that was a very strange casting. The rest of the casting seemed good. Nick Frost is Hagrid. And then a couple other people who seem pretty good. So she is delighted in other people's misery. I mean, listen, I get it a little bit. What is the term? Schadenfreude, whatever that shit is. I get a little bit of pleasure out of people's misery as well, but not in the same way that she does. Like if people complain, you know, about like, I don't know, something stupid, and then they have to do it. I'm always like, well, you know, I kind of take some pleasure in that. Love John Lithgow. Yeah, I think that's a good move too. I thought they've had some A+ casting, but just the Snape one, it's baffling, but not in the way that I think he's not that guy won't be a great actor. I think it just recontextualizes a couple of those interactions and stuff that I think is, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I think you can have a disagreement with somebody who's not the same color as you, the same race. You know, I understand that, the same, you know, religion, sexual orientation. I think you can have disagreements or, you know, all those things with with people who are different than you, but it's still like that one specifically. Just it's gonna come off like, oh, but why specifically him? James is racist. Come on, he might be, bro. they might be leaning into that too, you know. What if they leaned into it, bro? 100% is what I was almost thinking. I'm like, what if they did lean into it? But like, I thought the point of like, all right, this is kind of different how I felt about it. I always felt like James, not a great dude, but not like a racist dude, you know. I always thought James he's a dick. But like, I also thought he was a dick when he was young, because everybody's a dick when they're young. And then he kind of grew out of that to become a better person. I just think if they make him racist, that's a whole nother can of worms that you're opening. I don't know. Can he come back from that? Imagine you're Harry Potter and he fucking you fucking go back through the pensieve and you see your dad's just an absolute racist. Oh, he hates snake people too. Who are snake people? What is that? Why he fought Voldemort, bro? You mean people who speak parcel tongue? Bro. Oh, yeah, but I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know, man, but I just can't imagine. Oh my God, that would be. Imagine they lean into it though. That'd be so bad. Just a hateful bastard. They just make him an absolute douche. They want you to really, really root for Snape at the end. They're like, you know what? That Snape line doesn't hit so well if you actually know that Snape's just a fucking creep. Let's turn it on its head and make James a racist bastard. People will definitely cheer for Snape then. Just a hateful bastard, bro. Oh my god. I didn't expect that, man. Super effective. Yeah, easy effective. You want people to like Snape, make James racist. Oh shit. Oh god, guys, that's funny. Yeah, so they just announced a couple of the casting or whatever, but holy fuck, god, that's funny. Man, I can't wait until we find out how racist James is. Good lord, guys. Yeah, let's get into some news. I have kind of a lot of news, but it's all over the place. But this first one is gonna be sick, guys. What is it? You'll have to wait and see. Oh, actually, I tell you what, the last piece of news is crazy. I know I'm teasing it a little bit here, but it could be pretty changing to everything we've ever seen. But you guys will just have to stick around and through the whole thing and see what that's gonna be. So let's get a little news started here.
Good news, everyone!
All right, if you guys ever have anything you want me to talk about over here, make sure you jump into the Discord, find that news channel, and drop whatever articles you would like me to talk about. Let's go ahead and let's start off with this first one, which effective tease. That's right, title. Title's got it. This is a game that I really, really want to play at some point. It's called No, I'm Not Human. This game looks super creepy in the best way possible. They just dropped a trailer, which is mostly just a console and release window trailer, which is not much, but I did want to show you guys this because I do want to play it at some point when it does come out. Yeah, we have at least an idea, a release window for when this will be coming out.
Velma, what's your emergency? People on the street. Hello? Sir? I can't hear you. Hello? They are burning.
Unmask the visitors before it's too late.
Fall 2025. Oh my god, holy shit, what a trailer too. Yeah, this game is really, really crazy. Essentially, from what I've seen of it, it is just like it's kind of like a Paper Please kind of game, but people are coming to your door. They come and you're essentially having to decide if you're going to let them in because you think they're human or because they're not. There's some kind of like invasion, something happening, and you're trying to let in the people who are human. But as each night goes by, the news will kind of inform you of like signs to find of the things that people are not human or whatever, and then you can kind of check the people who are there, and then the people are coming to your door, and it's essentially just like a survival thing. But man, it just looks super creepy. The atmosphere is great, and it's like just a simple kind of layout and everything. But it's super effective. So I'm very excited to play this in fall. What's happening, Landon? How are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. What have you been up to, man? So yeah, this is on my list as well. Planning Man. I'm so excited for this. So excited. But I'm glad we have at least a window, and we'll definitely be playing this. Fall is kind of great too. We could be getting this in like right around Halloween time. So I love that. Good, just gaming and working. What are you playing, man? Let's get into this next one. The price of the PS5 is going up once again in Europe and Australia. This is by Luke Plunkett. I did see a little bit about this. It sounds like yeah, PlayStation prices are going up a little bit. There used to be a decade-old rule that the longer a console was on sale, the cheaper it would get. That rule is now clearly dead in the water. Sony's PlayStation 5 launched in Australia for 750 Australian dollars for the disc drive version back in 2020. That was a lot of money at the time, but it was a new console. Whatever. Lots of folk probably figure if they waited a few years, they'd be able to snag one for less. But then in 2022, the price of the PS5 in Australia went up to 800 Australian dollars. It also went up in Japan, Europe, China, and Canada as well. Okay, so maybe if you waited a couple more years, it would go down then, and no. Sony just sent out a press release stating that on April 14th, the price is going up to 830 Australian dollars, with the company blaming a challenging economic environment, including a high inflation and fluctuating exchange rates. The increase affects the digital edition of the console in Europe and the UK, and both editions in Australia and New Zealand. That is bullshit. And unfortunately, there's just not much we're going to be able to do. And I fear that this could be what's going to be happening with maybe a great many things. Yeah, I wish there was a better way. And luckily, this is not going to be for the US people at this point. But god damn, listen, it's probably only a matter of time. We're going to see some prices and stuff definitely go up. Inflation is a part of it. Unfortunately, and this is the problem. Tariffs are going to be a part of that as well. It's just it's going to be the way it is. So I'm going to play the PS5 version of the Indiana Jones game. I am glad to hear that. I've heard that game was spectacular. So I hope you have a great time, Landon. Let us know what you end up thinking about it. To subsidize the U.S. market. Yeah, it seems like that a little bit, but I think that the U.S. market is going to get fucked at some point too. I think it's just a matter of time. But we'll see. Not for the U.S. No, not right now. But you're right. It will be soon. Yep, it's going to go up for probably a little bit of everybody. I think it's just the powers that be are just all kind of like they're all measuring their PPs right now, and it's just not going to end well for the rest of us for at least a little bit. I hate it. Damn, bro, that's a hot take. No, I agree, man. It's bullshit, but the rest of us just don't get a say in any of that shit. So a good JRPG called Legends of Heroes trails through daybreak. Oh, really? And that's been good. JRPGs are usually long games too. I'm guessing you're being able to sink a lot of time into it. So I love a good JRPG time sink. I don't personally. I'm just saying in general. I know that's a good thing. Like a Final Fantasy type, I know people love them. All right, but yeah, I don't want to keep bringing this down. Let's jump into something that's a little more upbeat. Zero Company is the next Star Wars game coming from Respawn. This is from Jordan Midler. The game is going to be fully revealed this weekend, which is super cool. I'm excited to see what Zero Company, the story and humor JRPG games. Yeah, usually they're the story and the writing is usually very specific too. So EA has officially announced Star Wars Zero Company, a turn-based tactic game from Respawn. Ooh, turn-based. Listen, I love a turn-based game. The game will get its fully unveiling during Star Wars Celebration this weekend. The event is taking place in Tokyo, Japan. EA has said that players can tune in on April 19th for their first look at the new game. Supposed image of the game appeared online recently. Little is known about Zero Company, the development of which was announced alongside Respawn's shooter and third entry in the Star Wars Jedi franchise. Like XCOM? I hope not, man. Oh, that would be bad. Ooh, that would be bad. I don't want an XCOM game. I want, you know what I want, which is actually crazy? It would be wild. Like a Paper Mario, a turn-based game, like a old Final Fantasy turn-based game. Turn-based making a comeback. Yeah, because it's great. What was the one? Darkest Dungeon? Is that the Darkest Dungeon 2 was the one I think I saw, and I was kind of a little bit interested. That's kind of like a take on the turn-based system, and it was pretty interesting looking. It was a roguelike too. Claire Obscura, have you checked that one out? I have not. I've seen the name a bunch though. Wait. Obscura Expedition 33. Oh no, I did. This is a turn-based game? Oh really? Oh man, sorry, I didn't. It was not. Nah. Oh, well, maybe it might just be a role-playing game. Yeah, I did see this when it first got announced, and I watched some things. It is turn-based. Oh, dude, I think it might be way interesting then. I did watch some like trailers of it when it first was like getting announced, and I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, they have a combat clip too, so it must show off some of that. I'll have to check more about this, man. Awesome. I just remember seeing like the announcement, which was no gameplay or anything, and I was like, I don't know. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake. Do you know when that's coming out? I felt like I've been hearing about the remake of KOTOR for like ever. Listen, I'm excited to see more about Star Wars Zero Company, but we will have to wait till this weekend to get a little look at that. But yeah, Star Wars Celebration is this weekend. I did not know. That means we'll probably get a little bit more information on a couple of different things. So let's jump into this next one. I thought it was standard hack and slash RPG at first too. Oh, nice. I'm gonna I got a tab pulled up for it so I can look check it out after stream. Oh yeah, so because we talked about tariffs a little bit, this will be just a touch on the tariffs. Apparently there's going to be some kind of tariff exemptions for some tech stuff. I don't know a lot about this, so if anybody has some insight without being wild, listen, we try to keep the chats neutral. We're not trying to make politics and all that kind of shit into this. Yeah, apparently there's going to be some kind of exemptions for certain things, certain tech, some things, I think, whatever. But apparently video game consoles are not going to be included in that. This is from Nicole Carpenter. The United States tariff circus continued over the weekend, with the U.S. government announcing via the Customs and Border Protection Agency tariff exclusions for the technology sector that covers devices such as computers and smartphones. But what's not included in the carve-out is video game consoles, which fall under the trade classification for toys, not technology. Bitches. Toys. It could be two things. To make things more confusing and uncertain, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said Sunday on ABC's This Week, the separate tariffs for electronics are on the way and are expected to be rolled out in probably a month or two. The electronics on the exemption list released Friday are still subject to 20% tariffs, just not for the moment. A total of 145% tariffs on Chinese imports. Similarly, components used in video game consoles are exempt from the larger tariffs, but still face 20% tariffs that are applied to all Chinese imports. That number is likely to change per Lutnick comments regarding the upcoming semiconductor tariffs. It's going to suck. Yes. Because it changed it every 20 minutes. Yep, I agree, but I also wanted to point this out just because it is it is something that could be something, or it could be nothing. You know, I agree with title. Anything we're talking about, tariffs, kind of these kind of things, you definitely have to be careful, because yeah, it's changing daily. You know, and I jokingly, but also a little bit true, hourly. You know, it really is kind of like all over the place. And so yeah, it could change very quickly. We just don't know what it's gonna look like. I thought I had heard something very kind of similar, or kind of like that, like for this article they're saying the components for the Switch could be exempt, but like I had seen stuff for like laptops, like if you're sending in the components are they're included in tariffs. But like if you sent like a laptop or whatever, you know, just like the laptop itself, that is exempt. And it was like this idea of like, well, sometimes the tariffs are trying to push people into like making stuff in America, and the idea of, well, if you're putting these tariffs on the components, then you're essentially not making them in America. You're not having the tariffs on the fully built thing. You're literally incentivizing them to make those parts and then import them in the whole thing afterwards, which is kind of weird. So I don't know. I'm just waiting for a recession at this point. We'll see. I've been trying to make sure that I'm getting some information on both sides, because I feel like I've not like, be very honest, a little bit on this side, and then, you know, I still get most of my on the way that I lean. But it is like, I think there's a lot of like, well, we could fall into a recession. And until it happens, I'm just not going to worry about it. I can't worry about it until it happens. You can't take any of it seriously at this point until yeah, it's tough. You need to eat your rich, America, and your stupid people. You're talking my language, Ron. Maybe we should, you know what we should do? You ever heard of a purge? Some companies are just going to ship it to a different country before sending to this. Yeah, that's true. They could do that as well, right? Although there's probably some kind of weird legality too with that stuff. I again, this is way outside of my scope of understanding, but I would assume that there would probably be something about where the thing is specifically manufactured, not where it's shipping from, though. I would bet. If there's a loophole, they'll find it for sure. Yeah, for sure. Purge me. Don't make me. One thing I like about Trails through Daybreak is it's not only is it a turn-based game, but it's also a hack and slash game, which is really interesting considering the other Legends of Hero games are turn-based. That's pretty interesting. So it's a little bit of both. I like games that give you that option. I was upset to hear that Final Fantasy VII Remake, that they essentially turned those into essentially just hack and slash games, right? Like they moved kind of away from the turn-based stuff, so that was always upsetting. Yeah, if there's loopholes, they'll definitely find them. It's craziness right now. Again, title said it. Don't take anything related to a lot of this stuff too seriously, as it changes fucking daily, and you know. But it's just at this current moment on April 15th. Sorry, hold on. At the moment that this person wrote this, on April 14th at 11:38 a.m. Eastern, that's how this thing was looking. Now that could change. Not necessarily. More you will do the job. Okay, I don't think I can say that. That guy is still, I was joking about bleeping his name, but no, that guy still I haven't heard anything since he I haven't heard anything about him since he got put in jail. It's all changed already, probably, bro. What? Yeah, I haven't heard anything about Luigi. I get him. No, I'm saying I haven't heard anything like what? You didn't? What is happening? I'm missing something. I can't tell who's talking to who. Hear about the heart-shaped note someone slipped him? Oh no, I didn't get to hear about that. No. I get him. No, I'm not saying that we didn't. I'm saying I haven't heard anything about him though. I understand why. I understand it. That's beside the point. I just more so like that there hasn't been any more like developments about him since he got at least from what I had seen. But it sounded like he got a heart-shaped note. Throw a little. I mean, it could be a very quick something in the chat. I would love to read it while I go into this next article real quick. The Oscars are finally going to add a Best Stunt Design Award. This is by Luke Riley. After a century of being sidelined, a long-awaited stunt design category is finally being added to the Oscars. This is a victory, guys. I love seeing stuntmen getting recognized for what they're doing. There's a thing on the internets. Oh my god, the VFX artists react. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's from Corridor, but they also have a stuntman react thing, and they were having these great stuntmans on there, stunt people I should say, because it was a wide range. And it was really cool to see, like, they would go over some of the things that they were doing, or watching some other stunt people doing their things and kind of breaking it down and then really kind of going over it. And it's fascinating, and it's a brutal job. So it's really, really interesting. But it's also great that they're kind of getting good recognition. These people are putting their bodies and lives on the line for these shots and stuff, you know, and it's great recognition. Get the message across to the point. Could be. Put it in the news. Oh, really? Okay, I'll take a look. The Board of Governors of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science has today confirmed that an Academy Award for achievement in stunt design will officially begin being awarded from the 2028 Oscars. The news comes via the Academy's social media, where the announcement was accompanied by images of 2022's Everything Everywhere All at Once and RRR and 2011's Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Unfortunately for that trio of films, the first movies eligible for this award will be releasing during 2027. So yeah, that's super sad for them, but I am very glad that we are finally getting there to get to this point. That recognition is huge. It took them this long. It did, man, and I'm very sad about that. But now we're good. Oh, hold up. That's kind of auto-played for some reason. Kind of crazy. Yeah, but I'm glad. Do you guys remember a couple years ago, maybe last year? I don't remember when. Ryan Gosling had that Fall Guy movie where he played a stuntman. I guess during a lot of that, he was during like promotions for that movie, he was like promoting that they should be, or protesting, or kind of putting it out there that stunts should be at the Oscars. So I think some of it gets attributed to him. I think they've been honoring Buster Keaton for years, but not stunt work. Yeah, I'm glad though. I'm glad that they're doing it now. I mean, it seems like they're righting that wrong, which is just, you know, better late than never is kind of always a phrase, right? But all right, I'm gonna read this article about the Mangione thing real quick. I'm not gonna put stuff on screen because I don't really want people to. I don't know. I don't want YouTube to be like, oh, he's talking about the thing. Whatever. They can suck my balls. Handwritten note found in Luigi Mangione's Argyle socks at court, violating his special treatment, said prosecutor. Aaron Catersky, that's who wrote this. Luigi Mangione violated the special treatment he was afforded for his last court appearance when handwritten note were concealed inside a pair of Argyle socks he was allowed to wear, New York City prosecutors said Wednesday in a new court filing. Mangione was accused of gunning down United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in December, was given special accommodations for his fashion needs when he was allowed to change out of his jail-issued clothing before his February 21st court appearance, according to filings. The defense team gave a court officer a bag of clothes, which included a new pair of Argyle socks wrapped around cardboard, the filing said. Secreted in the cardboard were two personal heart-shaped notes, one addressed to an unknown person named Joanne and the other to Luigi, stating in part, no, there are thousands of people wishing you luck, the Manhattan District Attorney Office said. In spite of this, the defendant was permitted to wear the Argyle socks, which he first changed into and later changed out of because they felt they did not look good, prosecutor said. Mangione ended up appearing sockless at court appearance with shekels around his ankles. Fortunately, the items smuggled were handwritten notes and not contraband capable of harming the transporting officers. Okay, yeah, let me check out the video real quick. It didn't look like I thought maybe they would have it on here as well. I'm gonna hop off, take care, of course, Landon. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out, buddy. Have a great one, man. It is the shallower version of V, but the concept works. You don't think he wants to look good, man? Come on. He wants to look good, bro. He also had that Peak Design backpack. That Peak Design backpack I've showed off on stream because I've looked at that backpack. That backpack is expensive. Man wants to, he was dripped out. He likes looking good. They did not look good. What? Yeah, man, they didn't look good. He didn't like it. He ain't like it. Of using violence to bring change, like V. Yeah, I understand that, man. I understand who V is. I've seen the movie. It's a good movie too. I was waiting to see they were gonna show this this note in his video. Oh, bro. Okay, I thought it was, you know what I was thinking? I don't know if you guys did this when you were in high school. You fold up like a piece of paper, like a, you know, if it's long ways, you fold it like all the way across long way, so it's real long, and you can fold it into like, you know, into being like a nice compact, like you could usually fold them up into little squares and hand them out to people, but you could, if you were real cute, you could fold them up into little hearts. I thought that's what this was. No, this is like a fucking Valentine's Day fucking the heart, like a piece of paper, like cut out of like a heart cut out of a piece of paper. Jesus Christ. Here, I'll show you guys real quick. That's it. There you guys go. I'm sorry. I just don't want to be putting too much out there because it's, I don't know how YouTube is gonna treat this kind of shit. So a Lost Ark kids got text. Yeah, but you can send cool like emojis and shit with text, right? But V is fancier, is all I'm saying. V is fancier? Really? Oh, damn, you think so? I mean, I feel like they both pretty fancy, bro. One of the guards probably has a crush on him. I gotta assume like that's pretty weird that like somebody gave it to him, right? Like who? Somebody. That's weird where they got that from. Like I don't know. It seems like they don't know where it came from, or maybe they do. I don't know. Clearly they lost that skill. Crude heart. Yeah, not good, bro. Now is what I'm saying. I agree, man. That's what I'm saying. I wish they did. I'm just saying, you're right about the folded heart. I agree with that. I'm just saying, but now you could do like emojis and stuff. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be a kid now. So listen, As a guy in his 30s, can't relate. I know they all don't understand things like we do. Like, we had to fold up hearts out of pieces of paper, and then you had to give them to the person in person. Back in my day, we old, you right. I skill lost to technology. Did you ever do anything like that, Title? Did you ever do, I mean, notes in school? I'm not saying they even had to be like fancy folded or anything, but like, y'all ever do any of that? I guess not just Title. I mean, just Title was, he's talking about the skill. You guys ever do that back in the, that was a good time, right? You hand off notes to people, like people you liked, people you liked. Nah, my handwriting is shit. Yeah, so was mine, man. But you know, you gotta be risen up the huzz, you know? You can't be out there playing. Those were the days. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Plenty. You be in study hall like, man, I should be writing my English essay, but instead I'll be writing this down for the huzz. Was also small. That makes it even easier, man. My school was too big. Makes it easier. You know all the ladies. You know all the ladies. You know all about the ladies. Yeah. Well, all right. Sorry. We got a little derailed here, but yeah, that was interesting. Thanks, Vash. I appreciate you dropping that, man. Very, very cool. Teachers saw everything. Yeah, well, then you should have started writing notes to the teachers. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That's actually gross and actually kind of crazy how much that has become a bigger issue. So, in all honesty, don't do that. Bro, I just got my overlay clear. Hey, send me a thing in Discord. You could just send it to me personally. That'd be great. Thanks, bro. I'd love nothing more than to know how to clear my overlay. Thanks, bro. Let's get into this next one. Switch 2 Zelda port will let players repair equipment with the Zelda Notes app if they're lucky. This is by Eric Van Allen. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about this as far as Tears of the Kingdom. I will say, like, I don't know. I don't remember there being I don't remember like the repair system in Breath of the Wild, but Tears of the Kingdom is like every fucking weapon you find is like corroded or damaged and shit, and it's just a pain. You find like a handful of like nice weapons here and there. Like, I mean, it's very little. But apparently Switch 2 is going to allow you to do some kind of repairing for those things. I don't think there was a repair system in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, but there was like a lot of oh yeah, but a lot of the weapons weren't like damaged in the same way that they are in Tears of the Kingdom. You're right. They would still destroy themselves. They would still break after a while. Okay, so yeah, disclosure about that. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, they would eventually destroy themselves, but apparently you'll be able to repair them. Right. Okay. I was confused on how this was going to work. Nintendo Switch 2 version of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are getting a few upgrades, and one of them looks to be a way to repair equipment. As spotted in the recent Nintendo Treehouse Live, streamed by YouTuber Zeltic, the Zelda Notes app, a mobile companion app exclusive for the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, has a daily bonus feature. When the user opens this up, they can roll for a number of in-game bonuses, including helpful meal effects, health, and stamina recovery, and one labeled equipment repairs. Both The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom use durability meters where weapons, shields, and other items will break after enough use. It's been a controversial mechanic, so having a workaround for keeping your favorite flame blade intact certainly has its appeal. For those worried about this completely changing the game, though, there is at least one notable limitation: chance. The daily bonus uses a roulette wheel to randomly select one bonus the player gets, so it's not guaranteed to always hand you an equipment repair. The bonus is also daily with a built-in timer, so you'll have to wait on until your next spin. While this may be extremely effective in a pinch, it's unlikely to become a massive game changer. Correct, but it's still just weird. Like, Nintendo wants people to use these stupid like outside techniques so bad that they're like, well, we know people don't super love this braking mechanic, the durability mechanic or whatever. So what we'll do is we're gonna get them to play in this app by maybe fixing that. So yeah, it's just interesting. It's a weird push. Nintendo's doing a couple of weird things, and maybe it'll work out great for them. Maybe it won't. I don't know. It's just been Nintendo's doing some different things, and they're always doing different things. But these are like different in non-Nintendo-y ways, like pushing you towards like an app or a companion piece. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it, but like that's just for me. For other people, this might be like, oh, this is great. So I don't know. I figured I would bring it up because it is something. It's not nothing. It is something. How very Ubisoft of them. Imagine them. You start to charge for an additional role. You watch an ad for an additional role. Could get bad. How very Ubi. Yep. All right, let's get into this, which I'm gonna pull up something real quick. So this is a trailer for a movie called Eddington. I don't know shit about this. I watched the trailer the other day and I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? And then I saw who the director was, and I get it. So let's check out this, and then we'll talk about a little bit why this is going to be must see.
Of course, they keep looking at that lab in Wuhan, China. If you look at that lab in Wuhan when that was established, it was 1956. Of course, that was the year Tom Hanks was born, the first celebrity with the virus, Mr. Sleepless in Seattle.
If you value your life, you should think twice. Because the people of Eddington like guns.
Your pain is not a coincidence. You are not a coincidence. We are not a coincidence.
And I am speaking now to deny my husband's announcement yesterday, which was false.
Eddington, New Mexico, despite its meager population, is quickly being co-opted in online circles.
I'm ready to continue leading our town and fighting the pandemic and the racial and economic.
All right, that's it. That is it. So I know it doesn't look like much. It's very, very quick. It's not anything crazy. The biggest part is yes, this is an Ari Aster film. So anybody who doesn't know, Ari Aster is a huge director, but he's done a lot of directing for A24. So he did Midsommar, Hereditary. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that he apparently did Death of a Unicorn, which was this year. That movie is weird. I don't know if he was the director of all these, but you know, he worked on them somewhat. But he's a good director. Okay, so most of his stuff is just Midsommar, Hereditary, and Beau is Afraid. Those are look like the ones he's directed specifically. And he's a good director. And so as soon as I was like, oh man, I don't even know what this is going to be about. I don't know. Maybe it may not even be very good. But the thing is, he's a good director. So the cast looks great. Yeah, I feel like it's right there with being could be pretty good. Looks pretty accurate to what? I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I thought this was Could be very interesting to see. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, I heard some words. What words did you hear? Put them in the chat, man. Write them out, bro. Put your name all over them. Waiting to see if he's gonna do it. It's a social commentary. It is kind of. Let me get like a synopsis though. I get like a full synopsis. In May of 2020, a standoff between a small town sheriff, played by Joaquin Phoenix, and a mayor, Pedro Pascal, sparks a powder keg as neighbor is pitted against neighbor in Eddington, New Mexico. So I don't know, man. I don't know if it's a little bit all over the place. It's gonna be interesting to see how this actually plays out, because it's all over the place. But it seems like, yeah, there's the sheriff and the mayor kind of pitted against each other, but in you know, there's some social and racial commentary in there. We'll definitely see. But yeah, Ari Aster, just a great director. So we gotta keep an eye on this one. All right, let's get into this one, which is one that I could tell you I give a shit less about, but it is, I think, big news. I think, to be honest, not actually sure if this is big news or not. So who is it? I actually was gonna take a look. Bungie. So Bungie, apparently they have an old game, right? It's an older game, Marathon, but they were resurrecting it, or whatever, something like that. I think. I guess, but yeah. So they finally showed off some gameplay, which I think is like, this game has been like out there for a long time. Like, it's like nobody knew what was going on. Like, they announced it and then really showed nothing. So this is kind of them showing something off. And yeah, I figured we should take a look. It's only 1 minute and 50 seconds. We'll see. Maybe it'll be we'll discuss after we take a look.
But the dream is not over. My dream. Yours. Now. Run. All right. Wow, what a... to be honest, I have no idea what the fuck is happening. Coming September 23rd, 2025. Okay. All right. It's an extraction shooter like Tarkov, PvEVP. Fight AI enemies, encounter other players, take all the loot, extract, or lose everything on you. So it's kind of, yeah, Tarkov, Division, you know, those kind of games. I mean, listen, I get it. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Bungie kind of needs something.
because they really bunged up Destiny 2 a couple years ago, and they're gonna struggle for a long time, I think, because of that. Didn't look too good to me. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's. I feel like I don't know, because it's not my kind of game. You know, it's I don't know. So to me, I'm like, I look at it, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't look that good to me either. But also, like, I could see somebody being hyped about it, you know? I could see it, even if I'm not. I just don't know. But yeah, I thought this was a big deal. I don't know if it will be or not, to be honest. Actually, it might not be. So I'm just kind of here, like, sitting like, oh, okay, maybe it'll be a big deal, maybe it won't. Yeah. Like I said, I'm just saying, I don't know if it's gonna be a big deal or not. I'm more in this realm of, like, I figured we should see it because it's worth taking a look at and kind of showing it to you guys. But maybe it'll be a dud. So I guess if it's something you're interested in, September 23rd. Let's look at this. I don't have high hopes, unfortunately, as a Bungie fan. Is it just because of Bungie, or is it just because the game doesn't look that good? Here's a little bit girly. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know. Title. So this next one is a trailer for a demo for a game. No, it's a game called Starbirds. And so this is like a trailer that's gonna be for the demo or whatever. I'm gonna show you guys this real quick, and then well, I'm gonna pause it like right at the beginning here, and then kind of explain why I'm showing you this. So here, let's do this. All right, quick. So this is why I'm showing you guys this. Kurzgesagt, which is the craziest name ever, is a YouTube channel. And if you've never seen any of their stuff, it is phenomenal. It is really informative, like educational kind of videos over on YouTube, and they are well put together. They're all, I don't know like who the artist is or anything, but they are kind of modeling, you know, all of that animation and stuff for that over to this, which is like an actual game or whatever. But yeah, Kurzgesagt is a great YouTube channel, and definitely worth checking out. And so I saw that and I was like, cool. Oh, they're kind of working on something, you know, and I thought that it'd be interesting. All right. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be, I don't know exactly what this is gonna be. That's kind of the problem. I'm mostly just showing you off because I like Kurzgesagt. It has all the duck animations, and that's what I'm saying, right? Starbirds. I'm gonna pull this up and see. Starbirds is a relaxing asteroid base building and resource management game where you help your population of spacefaring birds prosper and thrive. No matter if you're a genre veteran or want to get a foot into an oftentimes overwhelming space, the Starbirds will happy to have you by their sides. Yeah, interesting. I will definitely be checking them out. I mean, it's gonna be on my radar just because it's such a good it's such a good channel, and I think that if they're bringing something, I think it's probably gonna be something good. I don't think I'm familiar, really, from, you know, I've never seen a Kurzgesagt film or video, man. You should definitely check them out.
I know that this is, I'm not just trying to target you, bro, but I am 100% targeting you. They did a thing. They did a video that was specifically talking about marijuana and just some of the like kind of talking about like myths and you know, some of the truths and a lot of that kind of stuff, just kind of breaking some of it down, but not, you know, just not doing it in a way that's like fear mongering or any of the other weird stuff that usually happens with a lot of that kind of stuff. Head with the animation already, right? I agree, man. But yeah, you should definitely check them out, Vash. Why starbirds and not biker mice in space? That's what I'm saying. And maybe we could have Mars out there, and the mice could be bikers from that planet. You know, I don't get it. No, I'm just kidding. That's true. That's true. Biker mice. But yeah, so just cool. I love all their physics stuff, dude. It's so good. They have so many good things. I'm just, you know, just kind of interested in general about their, you know, I kind of wanted to toss something that was kind of like, hey, here's this. They also did a video about like black holes and stuff, which were really cool. But I don't think they called it black holes. This is person did that. Let me go over to their page. And I wanted to see, they had a bunch of videos. Oh, Gravistars. I watched the one about the Gravistars, doom scrolling, vaping. Trying to see what other ones I've watched. I mean, I've watched a bunch of them, but ones that would be interesting. Gravistars were really interesting, though. Where is that? Oh yeah, the black holes one. What happened? What if you fall into a black hole? Can you trust Kurt's Kazag videos? Which is a video they did. It's good. I feel like they are very much kind of like, you know, I feel like they're trying to put out some like real truth and stuff too. Black Holes Explained, From Birth to Death. Their stuff is really good though. It's really, really good and super worth checking out. If you eat meat, you should know this. See, that's got my attention. That gets my attention. Gotta go. Hey, thanks so much, Ron, bro. Have a great day, man. Love you. Have a good one, man. Bye. I might have seen the black hole one. Yeah, dude, they're so good. They're legitimately just really, really good episodes. Oh yeah, they have one from 5 months ago. We have to talk about weed, and that was one of the ones I checked out too. And it was interesting. It's not like a, you know, you should never watch one thing and then that should make up your decisions for you. But it's good to have, you know, different kind of information coming from, you know, multiple places, and it's never bad to get more information from different places and more places and stuff. So yeah, I like their stuff. So definitely if you've never checked out their stuff, definitely check it out. All right, let's check out this trailer for Moonlighters 2, which I heard the first Moonlighters I thought was pretty good. I thought I had heard that. Pull a few hairs off the mic, don't worry, just a couple of them. But I do want to show you guys this this trailer for the second one that talks about the release window. Game does look very cute. It also looks hard as fuck, to be honest. Some of it. God, it looks so beautiful though. together, you say? Multiplayer? Or is it just your town? Oh, so cool. Yeah, I think it was you, Tidal. I think you were the one who told me you really liked the first Moonlighter. And so that's why I think I pulled this, because I was like, oh, I remember somebody saying it. Not together. It was hard to tell. I didn't see anything confirmed. Don't know. But yeah, I thought this looks really, really cute, really cool. And I am definitely interested in checking it out more. But yeah, summer, sometime summer this year. That is kind of the idea of when they're going to be releasing. So we'll keep an eye out for a official release date. But yeah, the game looks great though. Let's jump into our next one. We are kind of we've been hanging out for a little bit, so it deserves a sequel. Did you play? You played Moonlighter? Was great. Yeah. Okay. So cool. I didn't know. I guess I didn't realize that you guys both played it. I just remember. I remember people talking about that it was good, and so it must have been you guys. And you guys influenced me to put this into today. So. This is an article from Kotaku, which is always just over the top. Ethan Gash wrote this. Oh my God, what is Nintendo doing? Charging $90 for the complete version of an 8-year-old game says it all. All right, let's get into this. The Switch 2 should be a slam dunk. Bigger device, better quality, better build quality, more power, new games, but Nintendo can't seem to get out of its own way when it comes to rolling out a successor to what it might eventually end up being the best selling console of all time. And charging $90 for the complete version of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a perfect example. Nintendo announced that the game, a launch title on the original Switch back in 2017, will get an upgraded version for Switch 2 with smoother frame rates, better resolution, faster load times, HDR support, and additional perks from the Zelda Notes mobile app like daily stat bonuses and a GPS for finding Korok seeds. While the upgrade is free for Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack subscribers, the upgrade is free? Oh, really? It's going to be free for online expansion pack subscribers? I didn't know that. It'll be $10 for everybody else, making Zelda Breath of the Wild a $70 game on Switch 2. But Nintendo recently confirmed to IGN that that version still won't include the game's Year 1 DLC, the Breath of the Wild expansion pass, which contains a harder difficulty mode, more gear, additional side quests, new story missions, and an honest-to-God motorcycle. Will still be locked behind an additional $20 upgrade. In other words, anyone coming to Breath of the Wild for the first time on Switch 2 will need to pay $90 for the full experience. The price of saving Hyrule has never been so high. Yeah, okay, I see what they're saying. So if you want to get this upgraded version, yep, you're gonna have to pay $10 over the original price, making the game $70 plus an additional $20 if you want to play any of the DLC. I get it. All right, I see. I'm trying to put it together. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I get it. An almost 10-year-old game. But some would say like one of the best Zelda games ever made, which is, I don't know. Don't move much. Yeah, Nintendo's prices never move. They essentially never put their games on sale. Like almost never. Like they don't drop the price, I should say. They put them on sale, but like the sale was like for 2 days. But then it goes back up to the original sale price. I don't know. This is a tough one for me. Not because I condone them still charging that much for that game. The game probably shouldn't be that much. Yeah, what was like Last of Us Part 2 Remastered? How much did that game cost when it came out? The game cost $50. I know that it's not the same. It's not apples to apples. I know that, the original Last of Us 2 is not, it's not 10 years old, but it's 5. I just feel like Nintendo's catching a lot of flack right now, and I get it. I think they're an easy target right now. Again, not condoning what they're doing. I just think that, you know, literally PlayStation does this shit all the time. They did it with Last of Us. You know, they're charging more than the game is worth. $50 for a remaster, I get it, but it's also, I don't think it's worth that. I don't think the remaster was worth that. What was the part 1? Although part 1 right now, $18. That was the remaster of the original Last of Us game. I get that. That seems reasonable. Occasionally though, yeah, you are right about that. They do actually fucking put their games on sale. And they do drop the prices like indefinitely. Like they won't like just put it on sale and then put it back up to the right price. There's a reason why Nintendo fights piracy so much harder than anybody else. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely a dick move. To be able to get the full complete version of Breath of the Wild, $90 is too much. I agree with that. Yeah, but I also, you know, I will stick to my point though. I think, buddy. Hold on here. There you go. Carly got wrapped up in my cables again. He is kind of a fucking idiot. Let me put these under the gooch. Don't worry about that. All right. But yeah, so I feel like I will stick to my point though. Nintendo is catching a lot of extra flack, and rightfully so. But I think this is just going to be, you know, part of it. A lot of this stuff is going to get pointed out. You know, we all loved Nintendo, you know, a month ago, and then they revealed the Switch 2, and they have been they've been under a lot of scrutiny. So I think people are just starting to realize that Nintendo's kind of douchebags. Listen, I like Nintendo as a company. They put out some amazing games, but good lord, they are terrible to their consumers. So yeah, it's that's a tough one. Yeah, I would say, yeah, don't I would, oh man, I don't know. I was gonna say I would wait, but man, that's it may not do anything. But I was gonna say I wondered if they would eventually put up like a complete one, you know, a complete version, Breath of the Wild complete, and it'll be everything, you know, and maybe it'll be cheaper. I don't know. They have their own ways for sure in the industry, right? Yeah, they are their own thing. They are one of the only companies that could do some stuff like this and get away with it. I think before Switch 2. I think Switch 2 has literally pulled the blindfold off a lot of people, though. I think it really has. I think people are starting to see Nintendo. They're still a company, so they're still going to put out fantastic games. Their systems are probably still going to be great. They're still a greedy company at the end of the day. All right, let's jump into this next one. Death Stranding 2 is going to let players skip boss fights. This is by Ian Walker. I don't know what this is about. I just saw this and I was like, bro, what? Kojima's so crazy. They don't do enough for me anymore, sadly. It's all right. You don't have to be sad about it, man. I would say that's okay. You know, I think a big part of the reason why I love my Switch and I love my Nintendo games is they are great for parties, for people, being around people. And when I get like with a bunch of people or a bunch of family and stuff, like it's amazing. Like the Switch it's universal. People just jump in, they love it, man, and it's so easy to get into. And people, it's a great social console. Standalone, it's a little tougher. You know, I don't play my Switch like that. Not at least not really. I did play both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on it. I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom yet either, which is crazy. I still need to do that, but yeah, I literally just don't play it like that. Monster Hunter Rise was one of the biggest games I played for the on there. So outside of course Zeldas and stuff, but then yeah, everything else is all during social events. This is not about the gameplay. I don't even know. Like, I don't think Death Stranding was I don't think it was like a problem to play. I think it's just he wants to make movies, but he doesn't. But he wants to just do them in video games. Speaking on this week on his weekly Koji 10 radio show, Hideo Kojima detailed a Death Stranding 2 on the beach feature that will allow players to clear boss battles after an unidentified number of game overs rather than continually struggle with a frustrating fight. That's kind of okay. I understand that. Nintendo did something very similar too, where like I think it was on like one of the Mario games, like if you died enough, you could just have Luigi clear the level for you. A continue option on Death Stranding 2 game over screen, according to translations by I'm guessing Twitter user Genki JPN, will skip boss battles entirely. Players who take advantage of this feature will instead watch the fight play out through a series of images like novel-like text descriptions. Kojima reportedly said this is meant to help folks who aren't as skilled at action games as the average player. The first Death Stranding wasn't as chock full of boss battles as Kojima's other work, but the few it included are often considered the weakest part of the game. Death Stranding 2 gives players an easy out of jibs with what some see as a potential increase in the amount of action sequences from the sequel's pre-releasing market. Yeah, I just thought this was kind of funny. I didn't really know what it was going to be about, but that makes sense. It kind of does make sense, though. He wants more people to be able to play games and stuff like that, and for people who aren't super good at boss battles, or who aren't really loving that part of it, you get a couple of deaths, and the game will just be like, listen, we want you to kind of keep playing it and keep going, so keep going. Never heard of that with Luigi. Really? Yeah, one of the games did it. One of the Mario games had like after a certain amount of deaths, you could choose Luigi to just take over for you. It's an interesting idea. Like I said, I don't hate it, especially for like, I don't know. I don't want to be that guy who's like, well, you should just have to grind and do it. Like, if you don't, I don't know, like kids and stuff, like sometimes like that's not fun for them, and they'll never get to experience a game all the way through because of that. So I could understand that. Or people who are just playing games for like, fun, and you just have that frustrating fight with somebody, and you're like, man, I just don't want to keep doing this stupid fight, whatever. And this just gives you an option to be able to not have to do that. I don't mind it. Let more people experience games. Death Stranding is a wild one, especially too, because that story is gonna be wild. All right, let's get into these last two. Dune Awakening is going to be delayed by 3 weeks to implement changes discovered during its beta. This is by Adam Bankhurst. This just came out, I believe, today, something like that. Dune Awakening, the upcoming open world survival MMO inspired by Frank Herbert's beloved sci-fi novel and Denis Villeneuve's film, has been delayed to June 10th, 2025. Funcom shared the news while also confirming that those who wish to get a head start will be able to jump into the game on June 5th if they purchase either the deluxe or ultimate edition. So I just wanted to bring this up. I know that a couple people have been excited about Dune Awakening, but yeah, they just discussed that it's just gonna get pushed back for a couple more, a little longer. I think they are doing another open beta in May. Yeah, and one more open beta arriving in May. So definitely some things to look out for. Looks good. The game looks really cool. I'm interested to see how it ends up being, but I just knew a couple people were going to be excited about it, so I figured I would talk about it. Let's hit up this last one, and I'm going to be honest. the tease at the before the news was kind of clickbait, guys. I'm sorry. I know it's not actually gonna change anything. Niantic Spatial lays off 68 employees following the sale of game business to Scopely. This is by Rebecca Valentine. I know that this doesn't come to us as a surprise to anybody. Niantic specifically sold off all of its like assets, essentially all of its games, and then they were like, shit, what do we do with all these people? Who'd have thought? You don't have any fucking projects. Well, I'm sure they have something, but like, you don't have the projects you had working on. Who'd have thought you don't need fucking people? Idiots. Niantic Spatial, the tech company that remains of Niantic after it sold off its games business to Scopely last month, just laid off 68 people following the roughly $3.5 billion transaction. The news was spotted by Game Developer via a California WARN Act report. Shows that at least 68 individuals are losing their job effective May 20th. CEO John Hank confirmed the news by sharing an email distributed to employees today. In it, he said that the layoffs came as a result of Niantic Spatial needing to operate as a startup organization focused on the road ahead, for which some roles would not be required given our new focus. It's worth noting that Niantic was formed in 2010 under Google as Niantic Labs and became independent in 2015. These decisions are never easy. They in no way reflect the individual's performance, and we understand their impacts on people's lives. We deeply appreciate the talented individuals who helped us get here and for their many contributions, and will support them as they transition to new opportunities. It's a lot of bullshit, though. That's a lot of bullshit to spew out there at the end. Who saw that coming, right? Yeah, Scopely will probably have layoffs as well. Maybe, yeah. I wondered what that was going to look like, because I assumed a lot of people didn't move over. Or I don't know. Did Scopely buy up any employees with that? I didn't know. I didn't remember hearing about it or not. If they did, then I would assume so as well. Yeah, I always hate this idea of like, we understand how it impacts people. And we definitely appreciate them getting us to a point where we made huge amounts of money plus a 3.5 billion on the sale, and we're definitely gonna give them something on the way out. It'll be like a $25 gift card or something. Yeah, you're welcome. For how many fucking years of my life and all this work, you know, I'm glad I could help, you know, line the pockets of some fucking CEO. Yeah, but I also understand. Like, listen, Niantic is still a company, and they still gotta operate at some kind of, you know, margins and budgets and shit. So, unfortunately, it is just part of it. But it's always just sounds scummy, especially after something like this. Where you know, Niantic Spatial just made 3.5 billion off of this, and they were like, well, like I said, because I know they're not getting the support they should, you know, no matter what, because they're losing their job. You know, so they're not getting what they should have, and you know, and they of course, these employees also, you know, essentially made them that money plus, you know, whatever they made off of Pokemon Go, Monster Hunter Now. What else didn't I mean, there's so many games, and they were all, you know, they're all huge. So with the IPs, because of redundancies, yeah, potentially, we'll see. We'll keep an eye out for it. Sometimes some of those companies will be like, because we're taking on these new projects, we do need some additional employees. We'll see. But I would not be surprised if Scopely ends up having some layoffs as well. Yeah, I just saw this and I wasn't surprised, unfortunately. Hopefully those people get some better, hopefully find some new positions, some new opportunities sooner rather than later. Again, layoffs are just something that are normal at this point, so unfortunate. All right, that is going to wrap it up for our news. This was a good little news section today, guys. I appreciate you guys participating, talking, chatting with me so much during this. We're going to get into a little System Shock here in just a few, but that is going to wrap it up for our news, and I will see you guys on the other side.
Thank you, Cody.
Oh, thank you guys. Like I said, thank you for coming and hanging out during that. And like I said, just the overall chatter. It always makes everything just a little bit nicer when people are chatting it up with me, you know? Yeah, so this I always appreciate that, guys. You guys are the coolest. Yeah, so I'm gonna be off on Friday for Good Friday, weirdly, but so I'm gonna be back here Thursday. I mean, it sounds like I'm wrapping up. I'm not. I'm just kind of gonna give you guys some.
Shut up and take my money.
What is the #1 cause of dry skin? Towels.
You know what? That's probably true. That is probably true. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies title. Thank you, buddy. What is the #1 cause of dry skin? Towels. I hope so. Thank you, Title. And also, guys, Title is using the biddy system to get what is it? TTS? I'm trying to think of what the fuck the word was. I mean, I know it's TTS. To send messages through TTS, essentially. But if you want to, there always is the points, channel points. If you want to use it, there's some free TTS messages in there. Oh yeah, so I'm not working on Friday, so I'll be back here Thursday. And so I don't know what that's gonna look like. I thought about maybe even just streaming a little longer on Thursday, just because I'm gonna be off on Tuesday next week, but I don't know yet. So just prepare. It might be like maybe another half hour or something longer on Thursday. But then on Friday, my plan, depending on how the weather is in Ohio, it's supposed to be kind of nice that day, but it's also supposed to be a little bit rainy. Just depends on how rainy. We'll see. I'm going to keep it an eye out. But I do want to try and play some Monster Hunter. Ooh, it does actually look like it looks much nicer now. It's looking like 75. And precipitation has gone down for Friday. And so maybe, but I wanted to play maybe a little bit of Monster Hunter. I probably still will. I want to try and get a little bit more grinding in. I need to do some Zoshia stuff. But I also, if it actually is nice that day, if it actually ends up being nice that on Friday, I'm going to definitely be outside doing some things. So we'll see. But yeah, if anybody does end up having that day off or anything like that, and you guys do want to play, make sure you hit up that Discord, because there's a Monster Hunter channel in there, and we'll coordinate something. Grind. Text to speech. That's right, Title. I was trying to think of trigger to text to speech, but I was thinking of just sending text to speech after that. Sometimes my brain will find like that one word that it wants to go to, and it can't move past anything until it gets to that word, and I have to like find that work around it, or I don't know. Brains are stupid, aren't they? Got to get more outside time. Yeah, it's coming soon, man. More outside time. Yeah. So also, I know I talked about it a little bit. So I'm gonna be streaming on the 1st, which will be my birthday, which will be pretty cool. But then that weekend we're going to Canada. We're gonna go see Niagara Falls on the Canada side, which would be very cool. And then in June, I'm going on a little family vacation. And I'm very excited about that as well. So I'm actually going to be able to get some away time, some downtime, some, you know, outside time. I need some outside time. I love some outside time. I'm excited.
Shut up and take my money.
Why did the seamen cross the road? Because I put on the wrong sock.
All right, we're gonna have to ban title. Wow, and that came quick. Well, he said came. Bro, that is disgusting. But also, that's a good one. Don't mind that one. Oh man, that's a, oh god. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, so I love a good text to speech for some jokes like that. You know, obviously don't make them offensive, of course. I feel like I don't need to say that, but obviously I need to say it right now. Don't. But yeah, you really want from 0 to 1,000, man. Yeah, I don't mind them going to 1,000 there. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't that bad. But yeah, so if you ever want to send, I mean, I love something like that. You can send a ton of just other, you know, random bullshit. I don't care, but like, you know, I love a good joke for the TTS. So. The jokes are great. I love that part of it. Yeah. Pro chatter. I agree. Man, I wish more people had like TTS stuff, because from like the people that I watch, I'm like one of the only people that I watch, at least at my size, that has TTS and stuff. So I want more people to have it so I can fuck with them. I feel like I don't get to, you know?
Shut up and take my money.
I've been taking Viagra for my sunburn. It doesn't cure it, but it keeps the sheets off my legs at night.
All right. That was the thinker. Okay. It took me a second. That one took me a second.
With 100 minis.
Oh my god, bro. The fuck? I was like, what? I'm confused. And then I was like, oh, I get it. Damn. Actually, that's kind of impressive, though. Keeps the sheets off your legs at night. Damn. Actually, damn, bro. kind of a Giga Chad moment there, bro. Oh, yeah. See, I love that. I love those. So yeah, if anybody ever has any good dad jokes, listen, I love a good joke. You know, and I think it's only 100 bits. It might be even, yeah, I think so. I think it's just 100 bits. As long as you cheer 100 bits. When you go to cheer it, you could just write a message after your bits, just like Title's been doing in chat. You can do it that way. It's super easy. Channel points, you know, you get points for just hanging out and shit. So, you know. And you could just do it that way. Or I believe there's the thing in the about section you can do it. I'm gonna set up the donation thing too at some point. I promise, guys. Figure out how to set it up. It's super easy, Title. Send me a message sometime this week and I'll send you all the stuff, man. It's super easy. And for us, man, it makes it's nice. But then yeah, you can set it up for like a ton of different things. I wanted to set it up for like donations and stuff too at some point, because I never had like donations and stuff set up. But then I thought, well, there'd be a great like a great way to take in like tips or whatever, like, you know, because everybody sets up tips, but why not give people something for the tips, you know? Yeah, give people an incentive, at least if you're gonna send a tip, at least get something for it. Yeah, I'm gonna set that up at some point. I gotta make a panel on my about section for it though. Oh, probably I'll put it in my YouTube as well. I should probably do that as well. Cool. Made it. Put it on my list of shit to do. Yeah, I love the TTS. It's so cool. Like I said, super worth it. Just because people get to send me the most wholesome shit or like most off the wall shit. We've had like SpongeBob reciting BioShock stuff to us at times. Dad jokes. There's been so much weird shit in the best way possible. All right, I'm gonna grab a quick 5. This will be just, I gotta get up and stretch and hit the bathroom. I'm gonna get something to drink as well. I'm doing all the things they tell everybody to do. But yeah, I did fix the clip player on the break scene. So anybody who's subbed up on Twitch, you'll be able to see that. Anybody on YouTube, you get to see it anyway. There are no ads on YouTube for me. Just wait. When I get ads, I'm running barely any ads. Barely run ads on Twitch anyway. I don't really run ads. I actually don't. I only run them on breaks and stuff anyway. I don't like ads. Ads are shit to see when you're watching something. Man, I fucking hate it. I hate ads. Yeah, I'm glad that clip player is kind of working. But yeah, so we'll take a quick 5 here. When we get back, we're gonna jump into some System Shock. If you haven't seen any System Shock, I promise it's a very cool game, and we're in a very cool area. So yeah, definitely come check it out if you haven't, or if you're interested. I'd love to show it to you. But for right now, we're gonna let you take a quick 5. If you need to get up, stretch, hit the bathroom, get something to eat, something to drink, whatever you gotta do, just meet me back here, like 5 minutes. Welcome back. Welcome. Apparently Clip Player does not work actually, so I apologize for that. Damn, I don't know what the fuck happened. Clip Player like legitimately like broke now. Yeah, it could be. Oops, that's not what I want. Let me see if I can fix it real quick. I went over and replaced or refreshed it, but nah, I didn't do shit. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working at all right now. Maybe it's just down. Damn, sorry about that, y'all. I did take off my sweater. It was getting quite warm, but of course, like I had like almost a nearly identical colored shirt underneath. It's just how I am. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get into our game here in just a minute. I am gonna grab it up here. Oh yeah, somebody was also got some more comments about my gameplay. But there was something about my game, or something about the game that'll that you can set something to auto reload with different ammo types if you have the different ammo types. And I didn't realize that's an option, and they were like, they kind of made it sound like it's stupid that it's just automatically turned off, so it should be something I should be able to turn on. Even more comments. Yeah, I get a comment on my System Shock. I get from every live stream, I get usually one, which is cool. They're very nice. Reload can use batteries. Automatically reload weapon. Sufficient ammo in inventory. Yeah, I think it's that one. Yeah, it's always the same person. I will be very honest. It's always the same person, and they're always trying to help me. Focus Cameron on puzzles. Yeah, please. These are great. I don't know if there's anything else. No, I don't think that's anything else. Yeah, they're very nice. They're always trying to help me by giving me some extra information without being like spoiler or anything. One of the things they were telling me too was I was using the railgun on Saturday when I was playing, and they were like, well, the railgun is the most limited ammo you'll get in the entire game. I was like, yeah, I used all of it already, like all that I had. So I figured that was the case, but I was having a good time, so I'm not worried about it. But they were giving me a couple other little tips, and they've been very nice. Just trying to make sure that I'm not getting stuck at a certain point or anything. So yeah, my comments over there have been super awesome. Everybody's been great. YouTube is like, I think Plenty always says it. She's like, it can be great or terrible, and yeah, I have been very lucky that almost most of my comments are always pretty good. They're always pretty positive. I've had a couple people who just say like random shit. I've had people be on my shorts just be like, get a job. I'm like, bro, I do have a job, man. I just got a comment to them like, nah, actually, man, you know where I work? Let me tell you about it. Did you ever figure out the pipe puzzle? Probably. I think I did. I think I had a bunch of those pipe puzzles that I either figured them out or I used to bypass. I didn't stop any. I didn't get to a point where with any of them that I didn't get through them or force my way through them. Yeah, I remember getting one of those random ones. It was like, get a job, and I was like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, chill. Like I get it. From like a standpoint of somebody just coming across me and like they don't know anything about me, but I want all the comments. A couple of these comments are people title Vash person on my person who asked about Gemma and Monster Hunter, person who said that the inscription cards look like AI, person who commented on one of my Banjo-Kazooie things that said immediately recapturing the childhood joy, which was awesome. Person who was commenting on some of my jumping in Viewfinder. Person asking about when does Hades 2 fully launch. Person who was commenting on my mouth watching video. That was really cool. They were very, I love when people kind of like are passionate about a game that I played or something like that, and they kind of give me like a little bit of like a this one was like, I think you didn't speak too much on Curly's inactivity and all of it. He should have froze Jimmy in a crowd pod and turned him in the instant he got the news, and then went on about a bunch of other things. Just one of those things like, yeah, they were like, oh, that's good. Oh yeah. Oh, then there was another one that was, it was my We Aren't Savages short, where in Last of Us there's like a wall, there's like a door and then a bunch of glass panels, and the glass panels are all busted out, and I was about to walk through the glass panels where they were busted out, and I was like, oh, we're not savages, and I made Ellie go through the door. And I thought that's funny. The person said, get a job, and somebody commented back to him, why are you so mad? That's awesome. People are awesome. People just fucking with those. Oh, I love when people do that. When the community or people around who see it respond, I'm always like, cool. I'm never gonna say anything now, because now I'm like, nah, fucking community got them. I'm cool with that. I need to like that one, actually. I forgot. Yeah, Insuka. Oh, Ingsuna. I'm sorry. Ingsuna was one of the people. They were watching a lot of my Outer Wild stuff. And I've seen them both on YouTube and Twitch. They've actually come around a little bit. They were so nice. There's so many people like that. It's just like little things. It's the ups and the downs, you know. It's never never too much of one or the other, right? Also, thank you so much, Title, for the Sammy. I love a Sammy. When strangers come in on your defense. Yeah, it's just, it makes it so, like, if I always feel like the internet's weird. Like, if you try to defend yourself, like, people are like, oh, why are you so angry about it? And it's like, well, you're like saying, like, I don't get to have a defense. Like, so I'm always like, I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm always like, if it's worth it, I'll say something maybe later, but most of the time I'm just not gonna say anything, you know. It's usually just not worth it. So if somebody else comes in and says something, I feel good about it, because I'm like, I don't gotta fucking say anything. This person is realizing how stupid this is, and I don't have to vocalize it now. They are. It's a win-win. It's a win-win-win. But yeah, seriously, I appreciate everybody who ever comes and hangs out. It's always so funny, especially with stuff like this. Oh shit, you know what I meant to do? Oh my god, I wonder how it would look. I wonder how it would look. Give me 1 second. I'm just checking some. Not what I want at all. No, I can't remember how to do it. I'm sorry. I'm over on this other scene real quick. I was trying to see. I want to try and get that that back and forth thing. I wanted to try and make this part of the game and stuff. I wanted for myself to be able to put my face in front of it and shit, you know, and that be behind me a little bit. Now, I'll figure this shit out at some point. All right, let's get into our game. Kind of the last we were playing. We played on Saturday for like a couple hours. You'll get it. I just don't want to do it right now. It's not worth time doing now. It's gonna be some stuff I'm gonna do on the new overlay whenever I get to it. So we played on Saturday for a few hours, got a little frustrated, but made a lot of progress. We are currently in the executive level, which I have loved. The executive level, I don't know what it is. The environment or whatever is just, it's luring me in such a good way. And I've been very excited about it. Right after I was done streaming on Saturday, I wanted to keep playing. Even Sunday, and I was like, man, I can't play off stream. Like, I gotta play on stream. So I've been having this like weird crisis of conscience. I've been wanting to play, so I'm very excited. Hopefully it doesn't get to me too bad today, but we will see. All right, let's get into it. I'm gonna put this at like a 75 today. I can relate, right? There's just times games are like that for you, you know? And I love when a game gets you like that sometimes, because it doesn't happen all the time either. It really does not. Let's go right first. Let's go right. I know we checked out some of this a little bit, but but there's some doors and stuff. I didn't go in any doors because I was like worried about activating too much of anything when I knew we were about done. Pacific Drive, I believe it, man. Any of those games like that can be like that, I think. Especially those kind of games. Pacific Drive seemed like such one of those kind of games that it can lure you to a point of disaster. Oh, hey, bud. Man, I thought he was right here. Oh, there he is. Whoa. Gotcha. I'm glad I'm getting more of this metal again. Oh. Someone behind me. I don't know where we're loading at. Shit. Did we find a thing up here? Damn, that metal is so good though. Oh, we didn't find a thing yet. Okay, that's fine. That is quite all right. Oh, I can get the oh, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if I super love that, but yeah, like it like pulls you in when you're buying something there. Okay. Damn, I didn't see the obvious robo behind us there that ended up lighting us up, which is okay. That is all right. That's the rail gun. Let's equip this real quick.
executive level, please. I did want to look up I wanted to try and find the executive metal music for this. I just never got around to looking it up yet. I really wanted to though. Oh, we never went this way either, actually. That's crazy. We never went this way yet. Delta Quadrant. Shit. I do want to finish this area out, actually. Let's finish that area before we start another. Let's do that. I'm getting better about putting things on the map just to remind myself, even whether they're numbers or not. You know, just having something that says like, this is what this is, you know? I think that's really good information. And I love the games that allow us to do that kind of shit. Okay. Beautiful. Man. Yeah, but I wanted to try and find some of that crazy fucking music, because sometimes the music in this game legitimately goes wild. We got a dog tag, which we don't need. Cool. Cool window here. I love that view. And I'm pretty sure that's Saturn. I'm struggling to remember specifically that it is, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'm looking for that song now. If you find it, man, it might be, you'd probably have to look it up for the remaster as well too, but if you find it, bro, I'd be so happy. Hiring and placement employees. Yo, Cyclo, how's it going, man? Shocking is going great, actually. I just started. It's been good so far. Not functional. Okay, cool. Love, not functional. I'm gonna mark these all as not functional on the map. The whole remastered soundtrack sounds different to me. Under mine, it's the original game OST, but remastered album. Oh, maybe that's what I saw too, man. It's probably what I saw. Yeah, how you doing, Cyclo Man? What have you been up to?
Filing complaints to trash. Cross-referencing religious background.
Come on, do it. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll change it real quick. Yeah, if you ever see it, you can always change it. I don't know how, but you definitely can. Don't exactly remember, but thanks, man. I got it all changed up. Game is a lot. Yeah, I bet, man. Blueprints.
I've seen just a little bit more about it. Still not that much about it though. Since I don't know the command. Yeah, I don't know what the command is either. It might be like slash something. I don't know. Status report. Riots on medical are at 40% containment. Our security teams have found that the rioters have broken into the weapons cache and have armed themselves. They believe that a few sick employees are turning into monsters or something. Morons. Worse yet, Shodan isn't responding to commands, and the lives of our executives are hanging in the balance. We're monitoring the workers' sleeping quarters on the security level to sniff out any potential threats. Beautiful. Isn't it just slash category? Yeah, something like that. I think it's a general like Twitch one. Puzzle on puzzle on puzzles, hiding other puzzles all on roguelike. Yeah, that's kind of what I've seen. Is it's a lot. It seems like a lot. How do I just turn this into like, can I just make this be like mine? Doesn't seem like. Yeah, it's a lot. I could understand that. I mean, does it seem like something you want to stick with though? Admin card. Ooh, I think we definitely had a thing for it. I also, Vash did say something about you found the thing but it was all MIDI guitar. Was it bad? Did it sound bad? Or was it just the are you just saying that's how the that's how the old one sounded? I just want to fill out this map. I hate that they do this. Like literally, if you don't hit these corners, sometimes they don't fill the map out. It was MIDI instead of metal guitar. What the fuck? Just pull. How are they not able to just pull the shit straight from the game? You know? I'm in too deep. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. It's a good bad situation to be in, you know? It's like one of those ones where you're like, well, now I gotta finish it. But it's also not a bad thing, you know? Sometimes being forced into finishing something, because sometimes you'll end up finding out that you really liked that game. You'll see by the end. You'll know if you enjoyed it enough or not. Get a couple of things eaten and out of inventory. Great. It's straight from the original game. I think the one is on YouTube, but not Spotify. Did you found the one that's in this one, or you're finding the one from the original game?
Diego just sold us out. That backstabbing son of a bitch. He's let the cyborgs right to us, and we're trapped. At least Bianca was able to escape with the isolinear chipset. She was able to make it up to the bridge, and you think it's Shodan? It's her. I just hope she lives long enough to...
I literally looked away for like 2 seconds. Fuck, I didn't get to hear all of it. That's bad on me. At least Bianca was able to escape with the isolinear linear chipset. If anyone is able to make it up to the bridge, use it against Shodan, it's her. Okay. So she's got something that we need. So yeah, sorry, my clarifying question, Vash. So did you find the one that was for this game or no? Or is that a no? You know? What the fuck? Oh, the weapons plus thing, yeah. Negative. Damn. That's so sad. This shit is so good though. Original only so far. Damn. big sad, you know. Weird. I thought that was gonna turn on some lights or something. Negative. I am a meat popsicle. This that one, man, I don't like that one though. I don't give a shit. Well, I don't not like it though. It's just, you know, that metal go crazy, bro. That metal go crazy. Fucking executive metal go crazy. Here it is, finally. Here we go.
Conversion canceled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
Here it is. Thank the Lord Jesus H. Bro, I still don't think these guys are all right. They're going a little too weird. Oh, nice. Couple more health packs and they all stack, right? Almost. See anything else over here? So you gotta get up to see. Nice, getting a bunch of those now. Oops, I didn't get rid of that. Let's do a save while we're here, just in case. You never know. You never know. Yeah, I figured it was all on YouTube. That's what I wanted to look at. I figured YouTube had the goods, man. Figured they got the goods. YouTube always got the goods. Is that just somebody? Or no, that was that other weird robot thing. And then this is just some regular elevator, right? This is just like up to like executive and flight tech. Yeah, we don't care about that shit. I don't give a shit about that shit. I don't give a shit about that shit. Did we? Did we go this way? I don't think so, right? We didn't check out anything in here. Let's try it this way first. Oh, no. No. No.
Diego requires my protection from Tri-Optimum security forces that seek to invade Citadel.
That makes sense.
He does not yet understand his situation, but I will placate him for now. I must preserve the sanctity of my shrine as I establish my power. Diego's authority, his desperation, will make him an ideal envoy to the crew. My prophet.
Yeah, I feel like she needs, well, I say she because it's crazy. You think about, you know, Shodan, not actually a person, but I feel like when I think about like Shodan, kind of needs like a person, like a human to get the humans, and then, you know, as you're converting people to the robot, you know, they don't care then. Let's try it. Let's see how this goes. This might kick my ass. Usually they do. Oh shit. Oh my god. What's happening? Oh my god. What's happening? What's happening? Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck? Holy shit. That was weird. What the fuck happened there? All right, give me, let's try that again. Kind of needy. Yeah, but I feel like I get it. She needs, you know, she needs things to be able to complete what she wants to complete. You know, Shodan's always looking out for her. So we got both of those barriers, which is scurry. Both of them seem like... Do I just pick this up? What the heck is this? Turbo dash. Turbo dash for your ass. That's left shift. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. That's cool. Whoa. Okay, nothing there. Nothing. Good. Love all that. This area looks shitty. Knew it. Oh, they put the barrier behind it. Gotcha. Damn. Okay, that was pretty good by me. I'll say it. I'll pat me on me back. Pat me on me back. That was pretty good. Let's get these from back here. No need to have those hanging about like so. As I feel like they could really fuck me later. Good. Okay, all right. Making moves. All right, that was literally nothing. And all right. Damn it. How you not dead, bro? Chill. Oh my God, bro. Chill. Oh God, my God. Whew. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Where'd that deer god go? I think I killed him somehow. Oh my god. Well, that's a go for me. That's a go for me. Well, it's less of a go right now, apparently, huh? Oh my god. Holy fuck, guys. That's too many dudes. That's just too many dudes. That's a too many dudes. That's a too many dudes situation. That's a too many dude situation. Good lord, I probably still have something else there to do, but that's a too many dude situation, you know? And I'm not gonna do it right now. It's making me feel crazy. Belt. Can't tell if you're hearing guitar or not. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, when you get into a situation, sometimes you gotta just know if it's too many dudes. Target identifier 3. And lowers. Okay, hold on.
Filing complaints to trash.
The fuck are they at? Okay. I can't tell if I'm hearing guitar anymore or not. I think you'll know.
Shodan caused a security breach again. Today it was displaying random security codes on the screens near the elevator. The worst thing being the maintenance conduit access code. We gotta pull that thing offline and fix it before we're in a fix.
Maintenance, some kind of maintenance codes. That's what it was throwing at that area earlier, I think. I'm gonna pull up the audio log information here in a second. I think we get in there through the next set of doors over. Right here. So there was a bunch of codes that were dropped right here by the elevator. And then that guy said, the worst thing about the maintenance conductor access codes, security codes, maintenance conduct access codes. Is there codes in maintenance that I never did? I don't remember. Is there something in this area that I needed? Oh, maybe. We'll have to see. This was one of the only ones I marked right now at 45. Weird. Woo! Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. I keep thinking we'll hear the oh, movie theater. Oh, I love this. I keep thinking we're gonna get like a touch of that metal again, man. Then you'll be able to get that taste again, you know. Right now it's been a whole lot of nothing. How do I turn on the movie theater?
How do I turn on the movie theater? How does one turn on the movie theater? Oh, excuse me. All right. I'm not trying to cough into the microphone. Just trying to figure out how they also love the theater. And then this just connects over. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Except I found it. Oh, no way, bro. God damn it, what's happening to me? I'm dying. No way. There's also a version without guitar. Who would want such a thing? There's only one version, and it's the good version. Nice, dude. Really? I mean, I was gonna look it up. I appreciate you looking though. I do appreciate it, dude. I kept on thinking like, man, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do this. That's why I kept feeling crazy. Yeah, I believe it. I 100% believe it. What is this? To the Grove? Nah, not to the Grove just yet. To the Grove soon, though. To the Grove I'll go. Big Grove energy. Yeah, let me. Who's in here? Who wants to die? No one? Okay. I thought somebody would be here wanting to die, and I would give them what they want most. A sweet kiss on the forehead. Shit. Okay, we are going to the Grove. I super lied. Or should we head back? Because this is the Grove. We know the Grove's right here. We could Grove out of our minds, guys. Or should we come back here? Oh, right here need admin access. We could go to admin access, or needs to explored here. Should we save Grove until we're ready for Grove? Like, I mean, like, and keep going here, right? Like that seems like a smart thing to do, right? Like just continue this area. Don't get into a bunch of shit we don't need right now. You know what? I'm glad you guys got my back on this. So we're gonna go straight, and then we're gonna go right, straight, right, straight, right.
Reviewing tape interview thread. Filing complaint about a trash.
Is she coming here?
Religious background. Reviewing tape interview for thread.
It does seem smart, doesn't it, though? Doesn't it?
Reviewing tape interview. Religious background check.
There's too many of them. Wait. Oh, I don't have any wet ammo for this. All right, let's go Magnum here. Can
I help you?
Where's the other one? Right there. Come here. Come here. Come on out. Oh shit, there's another. Oh no, 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 no. Please let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Shit, 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 shit. Come here. Come here. Yeah, come to that door. Perfect.
Oh shit, you took more shots than the other one did. My bad. I treated you bad. I thought you were shit. I thought you wasn't shit. Let me do this as well, just to get a little bit amped up. You said what? Damn. Magnum is fucking sick. It's just, man, I just, whew, whew, mans. Oh, there was something on them. I just didn't see what it was. I think if they get destroyed, it just drops whatever, which is sick. Okay, cool. From here, where do we go? Oh, it's back here, right up here. Oh no 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 no! Oh no 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 no! Oh no no no! All right, I've marked it as the crazy ass room. We'll go there in a minute. Actually, let's head back towards the elevator. The area that we didn't explore at the beginning. Right here on the right. Because oh my god, that other area looks insane. I just don't think that that's gonna be a room of getting our asses kicked a little bit, which is okay. That's okay. I can deal with that, but I'm gonna need a little more preparation for that. Yeah, well, you already understand. Oh, this is Alpha Grove here. Sick. Okay, so this is Alpha Grove. Where's the other one? Holy shnikes. Delta Quadrant. We're in Delta Quadrant in Alpha Grove. What the fuck? And that's Delta Quadrant. What the fuck? How do we know? Which Grove was this? Was this Delta Grove or Beta Grove? I think it was Delta. I'm gonna do this. We'll do that. We're gonna mark these just so we know when we're trying to find them later. If we're out and about, we need to see where we're going. But this area might end kind of abruptly. Does not look like it's going to. It does look like it goes on a little bit. I'm gonna say, but if it does, I mean, shit, we're going into crazy ass room. Die. Dude, I've been doing that the whole game, bro. The whole game. Been there. Done that. All right, who wants a kiss on the forehead? Nobody. Man, I can't believe nobody wants one. Just a tender kiss on the forehead for master. Oh my. All right. Well, that's looking like a crazy ass room. Well, oh hey. Jeez. Damn. Bitches be coming up out of everywhere though in this game. I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh man. Man, what is up with that guy? Oops. Crazy A5S room. I know why that is. Fucking Twitch, bro. Can't be using adult words like ass. All right, we got the crazy ass room right in front of us. We got the Magnum loaded. We're gonna get charged up. We're gonna vaporize that. We're gonna use those, and we're gonna vaporize that. And then we're gonna put our shield on. Yeah. And then we're gonna get him first. And then we're gonna use this. Beautiful, beautiful. This is going just as I had hoped. Shit.
Identification phase.
Okay, there's one more bot down there. I think that's it. I think that is it. Hell yeah. Damn, I love this fucking Magnum. I don't use it enough either, too. I really don't. I really need to use it more. It's so good. And this is that room. This is that room I was seeing earlier. This is the one that connects to everything. I thought it was the other room that I saw earlier, but it's not. It's this room. Fucking this room, bro. It's fucking this room, bro. All right. Bring me down. Check out bro's body right there. I'm gonna use a little health patch. Use a little health patch for you. Whenever, wherever, okay, well, apparently there really is nothing down here on the central floor, so that's gonna be okay, so that takes us to Delta, Gamma, Beta, and Alpha. Interesting. So let me check on the map how this looks. That's Alpha Grove right there. And that's where we thought we were going. There's Delta Grove. Delta is there. That is so interesting. Not functional. Okay. Oh, whoa, buddy. That's gonna be a no from me. Oh my God. Yeah. How you feel about that? You mother. Oh, you had a dog tag. You had a dog tag. That's what you had. All of that for a fucking dog tag, bro. That's crazy. Okay. Let's back up. Let's close that. Let's do this. Let's add a marker here for beta. You know, just a quick beta. Beta. Can't use that one. Let's put Gamma X as in like Gamma can't use. We'll come over to here. Same thing. We'll do mark this on the map as well as Alpha X. We'll mark it. You use X's as like a not functional kind of situation. Holy shit, this area is huge. This area is fucking huge right here. Gerald?
Oh, we're going to find that bastard and make sure he pays for the people he's hurt. We checked Beta Grove to see if he tried to escape like the last crew that Rex did. Found it locked. We checked the circuitry and found the power drain came back to Diego's old room in Beta Grove. We have someone attempting to destroy the lock in cyberspace. We're meeting resistance. We're headed to Beta Quad now.
Oh, someone got absolutely wrecked by probably, I'm guessing, this dude, which is crazy because I fucked that dude up. Man, I don't know. Maybe I'm just good with it, you know, all of a sudden, and only just now while I'm still alive. Beep. Nice. Nice. Okay. Let's go down this way a little bit. Shit. It's a lot of doors. There's a lot of doors to check out, huh? Oh, and they all open. They all open. Shit. The doors are sick, aren't they though? They are really cool. Fucking. I love that's why I say I in general really like the way executive level looks in general. I thought it's one of my favorites. Fucking bomb Roomba down there. Oh no. Ooh, someone's getting freaky in this room. Almost guarantee it. Good. You know what they say, when one door closes, another one opens. there's just a hallway of doors, so you're onto something there about that, man. That's gonna be a no from me, dog. And this one's not functional. I'm hoping that guy doesn't come through the door. I just don't want to fuck with that guy. Like, this is, I'm gonna wrap it up here in just a minute, because I figure I'll go a little longer next stream on Thursday. Oh my god, holy shit, bro. Oh, that scared the hell out of me. Who do you think you are? I am, bro. Great timing, I will be honest. Oh, what? You're not allowed to be right here. Bro, you're not allowed to be here. That's fucked up.
Shut up and take my money.
Jinkies.
Jinkies indeed. Ay, 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 ay. Woo. Oh my god. Thanks, man, for the 100 biddies, for the jinkies. Holy good lord, though, right? Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, I fucked up my lights. Oh, I broke them. Ooh, they don't want to work at all anymore. Well, you get green for right now. Holy shit, though. Seriously? That scared the absolute bejeezers out of me. That fucking, it was the fucking whatever those are, gorilla whatevers. Fuck, I can't even remember what they're called either. Right. Go. I'm gonna check my lights here in a second. I'll see if I can fucking fix them. Right now, they broke as fuck. Oh my god, I saw that guy right there and I was like, he's alive. He's alive. He's not, but he looked like he could have been. System is officially shocked, bro. System is so fucking shocked right now. God damn, that was so... I didn't even see him until it was like he was on me. It's just scary, man. See, I told you lights don't work, man. They don't work. I told you they don't fucking work, bro. I don't know why you're doing this to you. You're doing it to yourself at this point. I tell you what. Oh, there's another one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, motherfucker. Force fix no dice. No, it's not gonna force fix it, man. That's not how it works. Fuck. Brutal. A little bit, yeah. These ones are a little bit my fault. Kind of. Not really, but kind of, you know? Like a not really at all, but kind of. You know, because I peep in my head into all these rooms without clearing anything, and then be like, I wonder what's in here. Which is funny. I wonder if he's gonna be in here. He was not. I've taken on a couple of those before, but they weren't that terrible last time. Oh, hey, bud. Yeah, see, they're not bad. They actually aren't bad. Dead gorilla tiger. couple shots from this bad boy. He was ready to give up his whole life. Yeah, I'll fix the lights when we come back over to the other scene. Let me just finish this. Popped his head right off. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. I pop their heads like a dandelion in summer, you know? You know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. When you was a kid, pop those suckers right off. All right, I'm gonna save right here. I think this is a good spot. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, when we come back on Thursday, this is this is the area we're gonna go through all these rooms, check everything, go through everything, and this is gonna be a great little exploration thing. Cool. This was super cool. I'm still loving this area. I know we didn't get much time to play today, but like I said, Thursday, hopefully less. Excuse me. Goodness Christ, I have the hiccups. Hopefully Thursday we'll have a little bit less news and we'll have a little more just stream time in general. So well, let me jump back over here. That Gahuz is so good, isn't it? Cool. Let me do this here. Everything seems fine here. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean for that to be loud at you guys. Damn, I bet you that fucking picture you took was bad, bro. Everything's running really slow. The whole Discord's running slow. Is everything just kind of shit tonight? Now I want Jeff Bridges TTS, bro. You're asking for too much. Is everything okay? Everything seems like it's broken at the moment. Oh, it is broken at the moment. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, it's actually kind of a good picture though. It's kind of a good picture. Yeah, sorry. It looks like internet is just all of a sudden like going crazy. Give me 1 second. Let me fuck this up. Broken? Kinda. Settings have been refreshed. Everything looks good. Cool. Just internet is been a little wonky today. At different times. Just I think it's been the weather's been a little shitty. I also saw Spectrum out on the road this morning, and I was like, ooh, that's not a good sign. But I think everything's okay. Now. Cool. Everything else should be fixed. Lights look like they're good. I just need to restart that program. I don't know if it just... I'm thinking when everything else was kind of breaking, that broke. You know? Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Thank you, Title Vash. You guys are awesome. Getting me clippies. Love us some clippies. Let me pull up that music, bro. Yeah, I went to go pull that up and it was immediately I couldn't do shit with it because you know, everything was fucking broken. Fucking broken. Yeah, I don't know what's been happening. I saw a little dip in quality today in general on my frames and shit, just a little bit, but it hasn't been too bad. And then as soon as I went to go load up Discord, it was like and then it came back. Oops, no, I don't want to do that. Not that. Let me see. That is gonna probably wrap up most of our day today, which has been great. Oh my gosh. It's been a good day. Good stream. I really enjoyed it. We had lots of good conversation. News was good. Game was good. Been enjoying. I'm seeing who is on. Blueprints. That's funny. Oh, Kolf is doing Helldivers 2. Maybe we'll see what she's up to. Jenna's doing Blueprints as well. Let me see what Cole's up to. Yeah, so I will be back here Thursday. It should be the exact same time, everything, all that kind of fun stuff. But, oh right, she's doing no cam today, which is fine. Same thing Thursday, but hopefully we get a little more time with the game, and we'll definitely stream maybe like a half hour longer. We'll go to like 11 my time, and then Vash and I are back on Sunday over on The Wolf and the Kid over on Twitch, but it's just on YouTube. It's just on my channel here, Kid Cody. We're gonna be playing some Monster Hunter Wilds. If you've not checked it out, come check it out. We're gonna do a bowling tournament. We've been doing one every week, and then we're also gonna be doing. I think we talked about doing a arm wrestling competition too. You know, we'll do a couple little competitions. So definitely come check it out. Nice. Yeah, I'll send you guys over to Cole here in just a minute. We're not leaving just a second. But I do want to make sure I let you guys know what's happening. Button masher. Yeah, I got to get better at that one. That's the one that I feel like I have no practice on. I think I was also going too high up when I was doing it last time, and you were doing the fingies, and I was like, I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Vash is the arm wrestling champion in A Way Out, at least. And for most of Monster Hunter Wilds, except for Sam. Sam was crazy. Yeah, and then also I merely vibrate, bro. I wish I could. Took me down twice. Yeah, well, I didn't even get to Sam, so count your blessings. Make sure you guys are checking out Vash. He's gonna be streaming tomorrow though over on his channel. It is Vash the Wolf. He's gonna be playing a little more Shenmue 2. He's gotten 2 streams of it in so far, and it's been super fun. Such a fun game. Hopefully we get to do different jobs, except I don't want to see that one dock job anymore. That dock job is ass. We're setting it down. I can't stand that guy. I can't stand him. I'm ready to move on from him. So make sure you guys check that out. Outside of that, like I said, I'll be back Thursday. And then, like I said, next week is just going to be a shorter stream week, just Thursday next week, and Sunday next week. Just give you guys a little week's heads up. I won't be here Tuesday next week, but maybe Saturday next week. Shit, fuck. I don't know. Pay attention to the Discord. All right. If you're ever not sure, the Discord's where I post up the schedule.
I quit working there, but have the sound bites. Pay attention.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Don't work there anymore. Left. We're putting it down. That shit was crazy. Damn. Actually, Cole's going kind of crazy over here on Helldivers. Yeah. Thanks so much, Plenty. I'm still trying to find something for Plenty. We've been looking for some things. I've been trying to find some things. I'll hit you up. Yeah, I don't know. Have a great night, guys. I'm gonna put on this this song Vash found. It's only right. You can toss around a few ideas. Yeah, I feel like we're getting close. We're getting close. I think we're finding the vibe at least. Title, yes. Make sure you guys are checking out Title too. Let me do this actually. Let me do a couple of these real quick. I don't do them that often. And I legitimately, I kind of don't feel like they do much, but I'll throw them here because you guys get a little picture of everybody. Title's been playing South of Midnight. Make sure you check out Title. And Plenty's been doing Endling, which has been really interesting as well, actually. But Plenty's been doing Charity this month. raising money for charity and stuff. It's for like a national park something. I'm not exactly sure. If you want to drop it in the chat, a little explanation, I'd love for people to know what you're doing. National Park Conservation Association. Great. Yes. Bunch of sweet streamers. Yes, of course. And in the Discord, we always have like a couple of people that we always recommend, and we always put them as our featured friends. So make sure that if you're in the Discord, like you'll always see when Vash, myself, or when we're together streaming, but we also have a second channel in there that just says people we would recommend as good streamers, to go check out. It helps support research and functions of national parks. Yeah, which is huge, and especially as different people and places and things try to take those fundings away. So yeah, it's very, very cool. Hopefully we'll have, we will have more to talk about that soon. For now, I'm gonna send you guys over to Kolf. There is a raid message if you would like to drop such a thing. You do not have to, of course. That's never a thing if you don't want to. But the channel link is in the channel if you get left behind. And oops, that's the wrong thing. And with that, let me do this. Let me get you guys into this one. Nice. I'm so excited for this. With that, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and weekend if I don't see you, and I'll hopefully see you guys Thursday though. Have a great night, guys. Go see Kolf. Bye. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Thank you guys for the TTS title biddies and TTS shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. The biddies for TTS, text to speech, as it were. Have a good night, guys. Bye, guys. Bye. Goodbye. Man, this is a fucking banger, though. Actually, Jesus Christ. Where do I get this? Where do I purchase such a thing? Where do I inject this into my veins and become a zombie? All right. Good night, guys. Bye.